Okay, so one of the first things you want to do, because I feel like I kind of jumped the gun in that last video, and I want to make sure I start from the beginning. So before you even start, like if you're being consistent, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're consistently posting ads every day, then every day before you get started, before you even start respond. Well, of course you'll respond to people that's actually in your inbox. But after you do that, the second thing you want to do is check your notifications to see if other people have responded on your post. So with that being said, I posted a little bit yesterday, but 2 days ago I posted a lot. So I might have a few comments out here. So let's just see what happens. So let me go on this one. And this person right here would like to get some info. They're in Pennsylvania. So let me go here. It looks like I sent them info in the past about my other biz. So now let me send them the info about this. Just copy, boom, paste. And if you notice, I got all my messages saved here that I plan on sending people. And I even got little pictures in here to divide them up so I can easily slide up here and find which ones I'm looking for. So that's a strategy you might want to implement. Now, with that being said, so I took care of that person. I'm just going to say, check PM. Boom. All right, so now let me go over here. All right, so this post right here, I think I already responded to these people. Let's just go down here. And all I'm doing is I'm just strolling down here and I'm looking for commented on my posts. People that commented on my posts. So I see I got people that commented on my posts. And boom, so there's a lot of comments. So this person says they do meet the requirements. So I'm going to slide up here in my messages. And I'm just pretty much taking y'all live on, what I be doing, you know what I'm saying, to get the results. And maybe you can learn something. All right, so now I asked him, could he watch the video? And I'm going to go back here. So let's just see exactly how long does it take me to respond to these people. But first he says so this is what I do when people say they can't watch the video. I send it to them anyway, but there's a way I go about doing it. Because that might not necessarily mean no, like I don't want to watch it. Hey, he might be at work, he might be driving, it could be anything. So I say, okay, no problem. To you and follow up later. Boom. And then I'm just go ahead and send it like normal. Go ahead and put that proof in there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to add that income potential picture, and I'm also going to add that compensation plan. Make it look real nice and neat right there. I'm going to click on follow up. And because my phone knows, as soon as I hit the word FO, my thing automatically pops up follow. It already popped up with you. I just type in the person's name, Theo. Boom. Go back, Theo. All right. We're going to do it for today's date. He say later. So I'm going to do about 8:30. I'm going to follow up with this guy. Boom. Now I'm going to take it a step farther. I actually got voice clips saved that I can send people. Boom. That also kind of sends him a message and kind of explains to him, what he's going to see. So boom. Now you see my whole little setup. And as you can see, he put going. So that lets you know that this person potentially is interested. Now, just because he say he's going doesn't mean that once he watched the video and finds out he got to plug something into his router, he may or may not change his mind. But so far, he's definitely interested, which is a good thing. Now, with that being said, I said that and I move on because I know that my alarm will automatically go off at 8:30, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, so I got all these people that come in and asking for info on this simple post that I posted. Now, remember the other day, if you were watching my training, I posted a post on my page. I want to show you real quick, just in case y'all missed the training yesterday. I want y'all to see how effective these training lessons. And I'm going to take my time on these videos today. I ain't got nothing to do but make money. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to show you guys how to do the same. So with that being said, as you can see, now this stuff really works. So if this don't get your attention, nothing will. Now, the other day, I took this post right here. It is very simple. I said, made 200 from a free Facebook study that's still accepting applications. I said, get paid 3 times weekly, ask for proof. And all I did was tag 49 of my friends. Now, you see, I shared that post, and I'll share it one more time to show you how I shared it. So after I made that post, I tagged 49 people. After I tagged people, I shared it 13 times, just like this. So let me show you step by step. I click on share, and then I click on Facebook. It says in a group. It'll pull up all your groups. And then, boom, hit on share. Boom, it's share now. And boom, it's shared just like that. I did that 13 times. Now, by doing that, you will see that I got 174 comments on this one post. Just one post on my page. I didn't even have to post it in the group. Not only that, but by me sharing this one post in those groups, look what else it did. This same post that got 147 over there, also, you see I shared that same post in this group, and it got even more comments here. So it really does work to do these things that I'm telling you. So if you missed the training from the other day and you need me to show you the video that I made, that how I actually created that post, just let me know, tag me, and I'll show you. I don't mind. But it's actually on the YouTube channel that you're looking at now. So let me respond to these people, and let me show you how fast you can respond to these people. All right. So let's time ourselves here. It is 5:28. Let's see how long does it take me to go down this list. So I'm going to copy and paste my little message here. Info sent. Boom, boom. Next person. So here, Micaiah Wilcox. Info sent to you. Next person. Kristen, you can tell by the way I'm moving, I've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, believe it or not, I still have a hard time believing in myself, you know, because, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I only can speak for myself, but I done made a lot of goals in my life, you know, that I didn't accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I was just going to be 100. But I remember, you know, when the last time I had a job was like in 2013. And I remember telling myself when I lost that job that I was going to learn this and that I was going to get good enough at it where I didn't have to depend on the job again, because I just didn't want to allow myself to be that vulnerable again where people can just fire me or take my income away from me, and there's pretty much nothing I can do about it except beg somebody else to hire me. I didn't want to be in that position anymore. So I really forced myself to learn this stuff, because I was like, you know, one thing about it is I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I think I have figured out this much. The internet going to be around for a long time. It's pretty much the way of the world. And if the internet is going to be around for a long time, this making money online thing is going to be around for a very, very long time, probably to the day I leave this earth. But if that's the case, and the internet is going to be around, and if I can figure out how to use something that's going to be around forever as a free source to make income, regardless if somebody's willing to hire me or not, then that's more powerful than any 401k. That's more powerful than any job. That's like the most powerful thing I can think of, because nobody can take this skill away from you once you learn it. So it's worth learning. You know, it might take, you know, some people longer than others, but anything that's worth doing is going to take some time to figure it out. But like, you know, it's worth it. You'll figure it out. Like, one thing about it is and like, I'm just telling y'all the things I told myself when I first started. Like, I had a hard time getting my first sign up organically online when I first started. And hold on, I want to share more of my story with you guys, but I want to show y'all how fast we can do this. So as you can see, I finally responded to all these people while I was talking to y'all. I'll get back to what I was saying in a little bit. Now, all right, so you see I responded to all these people. 1 second, let me pause this video. All right, so let's go back to what we was doing here, which was responding to these people. Okay. All right. So I could look at this person's name and pretty much tell they're not in America, but I'm gonna check anyway because you never know. You know, we're a multinational country, and I've been wrong plenty of times. All right. So Ginger Snap, she's from Chicago, which means she could possibly qualify. So let's just see what Ginger Snap's talking about. So what I'm gonna do is since me and Ginger Snaps is not friends. I'm just going to copy and paste this message and say, hello, I'm just checking to make sure you can see my message before I send the information you requested. Thank you in advance. Now, and I'm just going to, wait to see if she responds. If she don't, just keep going. It's a numbers game. This person stays in Miami looking like Rick Ross or somebody. So let's go ahead and see what Ross talking about. John Gotti. All right, so go back here. Danielle Dixon. She's American. She's in Louisiana. So we're going to go ahead and request for friends with her. And same deal. All these people, I'm just going to wait for them to add me back or for them to respond back to this message. And that's why it's really best to try to respond to people as soon as possible because they're more likely to see your message and know that you responded to them. Sometimes when you wait too long, like I have here, then it'll be a long time before they see the message because they may have been available at the time that they responded. But at the time they asked for info, but at the time you responded, hey, they might be at work, sleep, anything, and you have to consider that. So, but it's just a numbers game. Now let me go back here. So I'm just going up and down this list. And see, what I call this right here, I call this planting seeds because believe it or not, even if some of these people don't respond right away, sometimes maybe a month or two from now, literally this person end up, requesting to be my friend or something like that, or I might even send them a friend request and then they finally respond back. But because I planted that seed there, I already know that they're looking for info about my opportunity. If I never plant that seed, I will never know. So that's another good thing about doing this. Because one thing about, working online, it's not what you call it. To me, it's not it depends on how you look at it. You can look at it as a hustle and you can treat it as a hustle. But to me, the best way to do it is to build a business, network with people, get people used to seeing you, stuff like that. But back to what I was saying earlier too. Really what you want to do is you want to make sure you get one sign up. That's the key. I'm just going to be honest with you. Whatever you do, you want to get one. Because I remember when I first started, I kept telling myself, I was like, man, I know it's not impossible because I see other people doing it. Plus, it just made too much sense to me. And I couldn't understand why people weren't jumping on it, the same way that I jumped on it at the time. And I'm not even talking about this business because this wasn't the original business I started out with when I first started marketing. By the time I started doing this, I was already pretty good at what I do. So it was pretty easy from day one. But from my original start from working online, it was hard for me to get that first organic sign up. But I kept telling myself, and to be honest with you, I don't know where that positive energy came from. Maybe it was from watching motivational videos. But I just said, hey, Mike, if you get just one sign up, not 10 sign ups, not 15, just get one. And then I said, whenever you figure out how to get that one, you just keep changing and switching your script up, whatever you got to do. But I said, once you figure out how to get one, that's going to set you up for the rest of your life. And what I meant by that is this. I had a philosophy and I told myself, and I'm living proof that this stuff actually worked for me. I said, look, if I get this one person, whatever I did to get them, that's going to be my blueprint going forward. Because if it worked on that person, then it'll work on somebody else. And I said along the way, I will figure out different things and more efficient ways to do things to get even better at it. but I just got to get that one. And I was willing to die on the freaking treadmill to get that one. I didn't care. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just being honest. I don't really tell a lot of people this story, so I'm really being honest with you guys right now. This is how I got my one. It was like the craziest story, but it's actually true. I had I had lost both of my jobs, and I was promised the unemployment check. The unemployment check was taking too long to come, and the little money I did have, I was running out, and all my friends and stuff I had borrowed from, and I was just pretty much broke. And I woke up one morning, and I had realized that I wouldn't get an unemployment check until that Friday, but it was Wednesday, and I was literally starving. And I was like, I am not going to fast for 2 days. I'm so hungry. And I was like, my pride would not let me ask anybody else for any money or too embarrassed to let people know that I was hungry. And I'm sorry, I'm just not like these people I see online. I can't just go online and start asking people to send me money. So plus I didn't even know about that type of stuff at the time, but I wouldn't did it anyway. So what I did was I woke up that morning and I just got mad. And I just said, you know what? I say, I don't give a damn. I say, today, somebody gonna sign up. Because the business I was doing, it paid daily. And I was like, somebody gonna do it today. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because I gotta eat. I'm like, I'm starving. And I was like, I'm getting up. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it all night until I can't do it no more. And somebody's gonna do it. I don't care what I gotta do. And I finally got this lady to sign up. I'll never forget. And all I made was $20. That's all I made. But it was enough to give me some food, and it was enough to give me the confidence to realize that, hey, if I could get $20 from that one person, I could get $20 again. And I can upgrade and get even more money, which I did. And then I just started, rolling from there and started tweaking it and started learning different things. And before I knew it, I was making a full-time income, and I haven't looked back. Like, I'm just being honest with you guys. So I'm telling y'all this story for you people that be like struggling or that don't be getting the results that you always want all the time right away. If you just be patient and stick it through, that eventually on the other side of it, like, it's hard to beat somebody that don't give up. But if you give up, you're guaranteed to lose. You see what I'm saying? It's impossible for you to lose if you don't give up because you never quit. So it's still there. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to go for it. And let me get this girl her URL. So that's pretty much the end of this training lesson. I've been talking my butt off, but I'm going to respond to the rest of these comments I got here. It shouldn't be that many more. And then we'll go into another training lesson shortly. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if anybody got any questions about anything I've said so far.